Hey guys, what is going on? We are back with another best Cold War class setup for you here, which is something we didn't think we'd be doing too often this year, but of course there is new content in the year 2 update for Cold War, and we can definitely expect more content to come this year. WMD is still delayed as of recording this, but we do have the new lovely Vargo 52 assault rifle in this game, which is one of the better guns going around right now, and I think it's still a decent gun in Warzone as well, so if you are looking to level this thing up, it's going to do you a pretty good job in Cold War and Warzone from what I can tell. Just before we do get into it here though, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate it, and it really does help me out, especially if you are interested in staying up to date with all of the Cold War Year 2 content, Vanguard, and so on. So again, let's take a look at the Vargo 52 here, because this thing is a pretty interesting gun in this game. So as I was saying, with the Vargo 52, this is competing with what used to be the best guns in the game in terms of like the AK-47 and of course the Firerate 83. This does feature a 300 millisecond time to kill, which if you've been playing Vanguard is of course a little slower than some of the guns in that game, but for this game about 300 milliseconds is a very good milestone to hit. It's like one of the third or fourth fastest killing assault rifles in the game, alongside again the AK-47 and of course the Firerate 83. So this is a pretty good weapon here. Also the iron sights in this thing are super clean. You get that lovely little needle like iron sight inside of like the nice circular housing. It's actually really clean here. In terms of our attachments here, we can only pick 5 as comparison to Vanguard's 10, which is a little bit interesting here, but we do start off with that KGB eliminator here. This does give us a little bit of extra muzzle flash concealment, meaning our red dot does disappear from the minimap quite quickly, and we also get 17% increase to our vertical recoil control here. This is a nice one to keep us on target. We move to the barrel here. This is sort of a must-have here for the 17.1 inch VDV reinforced barrel for a 100% increase to our damage range, as well as 40% bullet velocity here. If we were to take a look at the detailed stats here, this does give us roughly 75 meters of damage range, as well as almost 1,000 meters per second of bullet velocity, which is a real boost to our hit detection here. In the underbarrel slot, we just have a stock foregrip here. This does increase our horizontal recoil control by 15%. There's also something to be said for maybe the Spetsnaz speed grip here as well, for a 15% increase to your horizontal recoil control, as well as 5% sprinting movement speed, which is a nice little boost to get you around the map more quickly. You can take a magazine. I'd probably recommend something like a 40 round speed mag here, or even like a GRU mag clamp, just to get more rounds in the magazine a little quicker, but you do have to sort of trade off your stock attachment in my opinion, which we are taking the no stock at the moment for an increase to our sprint to fire speed. This does take our stat to 280 milliseconds, which is quite nice for an assault rifle, but typically you probably will want to go with the KGB skeletal stock once you do unlock this for a little bit of extra aim walking movement speed. And keep in mind again, you can switch this out for a magazine if you do choose. Then we do round this off with a handle here. We've only got the speed tape unlocked at the moment, but there's a good chance we're going to unlock the serpent wrap relatively soon. We're only a couple of levels away from it, and this does increase your aim down sight speed by 25%, while not reducing your close range stats, of course, in the shooting movement speed and the sprint to fire speed by as much as the serpent wrap, so keep this in mind here. So it is very cool to be back in Cold War. I think it is a very good game. And with this gun, the new Vargo 52, we got something very cool to play around with. I do think this is a great addition to the game, just because it has a very good TTK in this game, which is about 300 milliseconds, which for this game, that's pretty quick. It's not as quick compared to some of the other guns in like the new Vanguard guns and stuff like that, are 180 millisecond TTK. But this thing, 300 milliseconds, that's a pretty good milestone to hit. And the iron sight is so clean. Like, look at this thing, man. Look at that iron sight. That is like ridiculously good, man. Like if that was the iron sight on many guns in this game, like you would be having a way better time. Some of these are like big, bulky, stocky iron sights, and then you look at something like this and you're like, that's clean, boys. Get that guy there. But again, a big draw of this weapon is a 300 millisecond time to kill, which for this game, very decent time in my opinion. Plus, really easy to control recoil. Like this thing's a bit of a laser beam. It's not like ridiculously accurate, but you can really hit some shots with this thing. It's like very simple. The recoil pattern's not too difficult to control, and you can just hit some shots here. This is what we're after with this kind of gun. Plus, decent fire. I mean, this thing is just a lot of fun. Like, it is just one of those weapons that is very enjoyable to run around with. It's got all the good stats. It's got like a 5-shot kill at 800 RPM, which does give you your 300 millisecond time to kill. But I mean, high fire rate weapons, as it turns out, are fun to use in games. Why? I mean, it just means you can shoot more bullets at people. We're gonna die. Oh no, ooh, there's a guy behind me. I'm pretty sure. No, I think we're good. I think we're okay. Thought there was a guy behind me, but we're alright. We're alright here. Jump up here. Oh, that's bad. Failed that jump. Didn't do that jump properly, but it's okay. Guy coming this way, I believe. Oh god, the smoke grenade in here is A lot of people doing this at the moment. A lot of people I've seen playing Cold War. A lot of people have been chucking the smoke grenade and sitting in the smoke with the combat knife. That's toxic. Don't do that. That's kind of not fun in my opinion. But if that's your jam, getting kills like that, well, I'm not here to say you're doing the game wrong. But yeah, it does feel bad when you get killed by somebody with a knife like that. It feels pretty miserable. Hit that stick on him over there. Should die. Got him. Ammo on this thing is a little short. I would recommend typically trying to get another magazine attachment on this thing. I think 40 rounds would be a decent attachment option, but I mean, when you mix around and mess around with your attachments and you end up with a 30 round mag, it's still okay. Like, it's not that fast. Like, it's not that fast in terms of fire rate where you'll just be out of bullets without actually getting a chance to shoot at anything meaningful. Oh god. That's tough. We got into a bad spot there. We should have killed that guy as he jumped down. We just couldn't pull it off. It's a little bit of a shame. I mean, we're doing a decent streak there, but thankfully in this game, we get score streaks instead of kill streaks, and we can actually get to have fun with our war machine and hopefully our heart by the end of it, just because we played the game, which, I mean, controversial, but I think that's an okay system. Man, I love this thing. I think this thing is such a clean gun in this game. It looks nice. It like feels nice. It sounds cool to use. This thing's silence would be, I think, very, very good as well. Nice killing that guy there. Let's cross quickly. Cross quickly. Oh boy, we missed him. We missed that guy. No, he is coming this way. And we want to dip out of there. And we want to try and outflank him. Like, yeah, watch the outplay here. Watch the outplay on that guy. Look at that, man. We are killing people here. That's cool. Didn't have to use 2 grenades there, but we did. No! As if! Why is there just a mine down there? I mean, we lost... Oh, lost the war machine. That is not very fun. Yeah, I hate to see that, boys. Oh, I didn't hear it. That's never going to hit him. Oh, no, dipping out. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. This thing's a laser beam, dude. It's like super accurate. Like super, super easy to control this thing. What is it? Hello? What are you up to? This game's pretty strange sometimes. Just see people like just doing goofy stuff. Switch. Ooh! Knew he was there, man. You always gotta know that somebody's behind you in these games, especially on a map like this. Like, so many different corridors for people to run down, run up, and you just know people are going to be behind you a lot of the time, so it is always good to keep your head on a swivel. Ooh, should have probably lost that gunfight there. Let's move up. Yeah, probably should. I've got the harp here, which is really, really good. Okay. Just going to jump over this guy. He almost... Oh, jump over the thing, man. What do you do? The like the bloody hull of the plane, that's a mess. We had the harp, we knew what was happening, like we shouldn't have died there. How embarrassing. Okay, let's move up a little bit. Gonna be a guy peeking his head up. Oh, he's going up the top. Oh god, there's a sentry down here. Can we get that? No? Man, tough kills. Having to stretch the old arm. Where is the sentry gun? There it is there. Nah, I can't do anything about that without a frag. We should go and get a frag. Let's cross the map. Jump over here. And because I really, really want to go this... Ooh, that's tough gunfight to get in. We got a gunfight with 2 people. I mean, we probably should have killed one of them. We just didn't manage to pull off the kill, and we got an limb for the sentry gun. Why is everybody running a sentry gun? It's like a challenge at the moment to be like, yeah, sentry gun. Oh boy, and let's back off, chuck that there, and we'll rotate. No tag. Oh, we jumped in the window at the same time. Oh my god, that was so goofy. I'm like, what's happening? Why the glitch? Why? And it turns out we were jumping in the window at the same time. Armor, and I didn't actually hit him with my gun. Oh, this game just feels good, man. I really do like this game. Like, every time I jump in, I'm like, yeah, they had it right. At least a little bit right with this game. Like, they had some problems with it early on, and people were like, yeah, this game's kind of a mess. But, I mean, like, it's pretty good, man. Like, it's pretty good. Like, I see people complaining about, like, Vanguard all the time. I'm like, Cold War is better. Cold War's a better game. After shitting on Vanguard, after shitting on Cold War all year, they're like, yeah, man, we deserve better with Vanguard. Cold War was like one of the best games ever, and it's like, that's not what you were saying for. Pay attention to the game. That's not what people were saying for like literally the entire lifespan of Cold War. They're like, this game's bad, TTK's too long, this game sucks, this game's bad, all the maps are bad. But then Vanguard came out and everybody's like changing their tune. You know what I mean? Like, trying to rewrite history a little bit. And in my opinion, I like both of the games. I think Vanguard is good. Like, I'm probably one of the only people in the world who thinks that, but I'm not too complicated when it comes to my interest in Call of Duty games. I like guns, and I like shooting them at people. I think that's satisfying. And both of these games do allow me to do that, so I like both of them. I like both of them. We might end up making a little bit of a video trying to compare them side by side. Maybe what a Vanguard could have done better, like compared to Cold War. Maybe something like that. But we're going to have our final thoughts on the Vargo 52 in just a second here, because I think this is a monster in Cold War. So as you saw there, guys, the Vargo 52 is one of the better guns in Cold War, man. I really do think this is a great addition to the game. I am loving that they are adding new content to Cold War. I think it is really exciting. Pretty impressed that they've managed to put a couple of pieces of content together. I'm still looking forward to WMD when that does launch, which is a DLC map from the original Black Ops game, and I believe Black Ops 4 as well. They brought it back in. So when that does drop, we'll be taking a look at that. Maybe a map guide might appear on that thing, depending on what you guys are interested in. And again, thank you very much for watching this video. I do massively appreciate it, of course. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on if you've not already done so. Again, I massively appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Let me know that you guys are interested in supporting me, which is fantastic here. So again, thank you for watching this one, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye!